So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down and knock out the Thursday grid in the New York Times Crossword. Today we are having a Crémant de Loire Brut that we've mixed with some Campari, and it is fabulous. Crémant de Loire, fabulous vineyard. Yeah, I might drink that whole bottle tonight. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, so what have we got in store for us today? Let's see. Let's jump into this grid and find out. Okay, so first off, we got a bunch of T's that are kind of sitting there on a light gray background, I mean, as you can see. Oh, okay. Well, it's typical Thursday stuff. Let's get into it. Let's find out what we can find out. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so a Zen alternative. This is probably a cab. I can't think of anything. A cab. Can't think of anything off the top of my head. 3 letters. One end of Philadelphia's Benjamin Franklin Bridge. Yeah, I drove that one time. That was a pretty unique experience, and I think we're going to Camden. I had a job interview in Camden, and that was back when I was still eating like breads and stuff, carbs, and I had a Jersey pie, and oh my gosh, it was what everybody talks about. It was really good. So yeah, okay, range for mini ibex. Well, if the A is true, I know Camden is at the other end of the Philly Bridge, so I'm thinking this must be the Alps. Romantic partner casually. Well, I think we want to maybe skip that T thing, and so, I mean, I guess you could say Bay. So Bay? Would maybe... So this, what do we got here? Regal figure on a tarot card. I don't know much about tarot, but I think it's I think there's 2, there's male and female, an emperor and an empress. But if it's an empress, then the T's would spell temptress. Let's just give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Okay, fix. What has a big part in the 10 Commandments? This looks like this is the Red Sea. Maybe a nursing bra. The toe of Italy's boot. And that is, I think it's Calabria. Oh, yeah. I thought when I first moved to Germany, I could just drive to, like, the toe of the boot. But, yeah, no, it's a pretty good drive. And I'm from Texas, but that's a good drive. In which this means I love you, for sure. Well, this is American Sign Language. A language that I'm currently learning. Rope fiber. I think this is sisal, but I can't remember if it's L-E or E-L at the end. Let's see. Self-titled, A-L-L. Self-titled debut album released 4 years before Jagged Little Pill, and that was Alanis Morissette. And then the T's will spell Atlantis. Well, that's clever also. Okay. Zapped in a way, maybe lazed. Huh. And I think we got this now. Protected from the wind, yes, a lee. So, a lee. Let's get that A in there. It has been a long day. I'm allowed to be a little bit, hinky about getting things done here. I'm just working through it. Tops, maybe A1. If it was the top, I'd be thinking Apex or Acme, right? Something like that if it started with an A, but tops, thinking A1, but let's check ourselves. Made it to the big leagues. I think this has gone pro. And okay, and let's see. Presidential also ran of 1988, 2008, and 2012. And I think they're looking for Ron Paul here. Ring. Grunts could be peons. Like one for the books. Manages with delicacy. This is probably finesses. Oh, can't go in the T there. So maybe finesse is, and that gives us fitness test, which is pretty clever. I mean, it's pretty clever, but I really feel like I'm having to, not really solving so much as I'm having to like adjust for these T's being there. So I'm assuming this is epic and a skippable part of a streaming series. Well, this is either going to be a recap or an intro. Since we have a C and a P, I'm going to go with a recap and see what we get from there. Championship trophy for the PGA Tour, and this is the FedEx Cup. I accidentally activated my digital assistant on my iPhone. Something I said must have sounded like SIRI, so we're trying to keep her at bay. Mullet resting places. That's funny. Napes is in the napes of one's neck, right? You know, the nape of the neck. Apartment name or apt name for a florist or an optometrist. I'm going to go with Iris, maybe, but I'm going to have to really check that because I'm not sure. I like openings. No, this is good. This is oculi. And it might elicit a shushing. Well, I am not doing well on the keyboards today, am I? Okay, it might elicit maybe a Lincoln and others, maybe Abe's. Hitchcock film that won Best Picture, and that is Rebecca. Wirelessly operated toy vehicle for short. And I think this is an RC car, remote control car. And now, okay, the shushing gives us sail or stale. Comedian, stand-up comedian Mark Maron, I think is his name. He was also in Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, or that show that was about Glow. Did a great job. So ring, maybe peel, and language in which sabaide means hello, and that's Lao. Okay, and let's see, pickup capacity, perhaps. Is this in one on a one? Oh, e pluribus unum. Out of many, one, I think. Banishes is exiles, but that turns into textiles. Okay, interesting. So I'm thinking pickup capacity again, 1 ton. And what do we got here? Beta testers are typically users, and then hush hush org is the NSA. I am fairly certain. I cannot remember her name. Divination aids or a phonetic hint to the shaded squares in this puzzle. Well, that gave that away. I think these are tea leaves. And so, is this Ava or I cannot remember. Ada. Okay, uses DoorDash, so maybe orders in. It's we don't have DoorDash in Germany. We do have Lieferung, so kind of the same thing. One might be pale, maybe an ale. Last but not least, son of in Hebrew, that's Ben. Martian who wears a green helmet and skirt, isn't that Marvin? Let's see what we got up here. Like roughly a quarter of the world's population. I think that's Islamic. So, father of in Arabic is Abu. and sticks on a table, maybe cues like cue stick. Playwright Henrik is Ibsen, and opposed to looks like a verse, but that would make last but not least a verb. Yes, that's funny. And then make smooth, maybe ease. And actress Fisher. Gosh, I can't remember her name. I think it starts with an I. Less welcoming, imposes as a tax. So this is, I think, levies, but it turns into Levites. Interesting. Carpenter's wedge is a shim. Air escaping, okay, good. Mobile home, maybe a shill. And yeah, I think this is Ilsa. Okay. Ilsa Fisher. Less welcoming might be icier. And what do we got here? Big battery is, a diesel. And then we got early Netflix offerings. That's right. Used to be mail order DVDs. I remember that now. Metroid console for short is an NES. Okay, that's good. Chipotle choices. I think these are salsas. That could completely be wrong. I don't eat at Chipotle. Maybe a Gila monster? I don't know. Let's see. Held on to. Yeah, okay, that kind of works if you want to throw me. Clung onto. Have an alma mater here. Bit of urban art. Should be a mural. And you know what? I always forget to turn on my speaker. And if I do get this right and don't wind up having to go back and fish for the right answer, I like to hear that dun 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 dun. Boom. It just makes me happy. This is what I look forward to all day. Okay, so online correspondent. I can't stand these things. And haven't seen a whole lot of this mess today. The DVD is there, R and bra, but gosh, emailer? Really? Oh, I'm an emailer. What do you do for a living? I'm an emailer. Animal that shares its name with a Spanish 101 word. This is a llama. Aquatic. Okay, so that's marine. And what is that? Oh, a martinet. That's like a whip or something you use to keep people in line or something. I don't know. Maybe certain couples like that too. Singer green, I guess silo, and dot in lame. And I think that's an aisle. And what do we got here? Fix, rig, okay. And then also trig. What a strange little theme here today. But let's see. How do we do, Bob? Hey, all right. I think I'll drink to that. Boy, it's got to be my favorite. Thank you for being here. And I just posted up in the community section today that we have 97 subscribers. I mean, that's fabulous. I mean, that's really fabulous. To think that my wife just wanted me to, she's like, people might enjoy it. And you're going to do the crossword anyway. You might as well just do it on camera. And I'm like, oh, okay. I had no idea that it would just kind of grow like it has been. It's been fascinating. So welcome all of you. Looking to grow it some more. Why not, right? So thank you for the support and for viewing and for being there. I appreciate that like more than you possibly know. It's very humbling for me, so thank you very much. So as always, let's just go ahead and let's sign off, right? By maybe perusing a few of the ways we can say see you next time around the globe. So we'll start with au revoir. We'll go to auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, hengaplai, tambiet, adios, aloha, ciao, shalom, maslamati. 안녕히하세요. Take care. Be well. Take care of yourself. Take care of your friends. Be nice to people you meet. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Friday grid. Maybe it'll be very challenging. We'll find out. Cheers. Take care.